Hey guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of Lost Gaming. Alright, as you can see by our new background, we finally managed to get through the Grunty Racing on Sigma server. I did it just trying some stuff off camera, just seeing how I did, and I finally managed to beat the top score. And so I'm done with Grunty Racing. At least until the next volume when I've got to do it one last time. Alright, so we've got a bunch more emails from just things. Alright, that was Black Rose saying that stuff usually portends bad things. Wise Man likes Digimon card battles. Just keep all of that in mind for future reference. It's something that will be interesting when you get to much later volumes to think about. Alright. Alright, we're getting through these pretty quick. I'm just leaving them up here just long enough for you guys to see. Alright, so we're through all of those. Alright, so we've got a few choices of things to do. Let's see what's in here. I'm pretty sure I was pretty sure that was going to be... So there was our advertisement for Rachel's delivery service, and that was the only thing we had. Alright, so first things first though, we've got Goblin Tag to take care of. Before we do any of the other stuff, we've got third round of Goblin Tag to do. This one still should be relatively easy. Alright, got our speed charm going. This has always been the way I've always had the best luck doing it if you're going physical, is to try to just come at them at an angle rather than straight on chasing them. They'll usually turn into your attacks. And then if you can get close enough, course, now technically we should be actually close enough that we could do something like that. But as you can see, if you don't do it just right, they're out of your range of your hits. Ah, poison. What actually have been more annoying would have been see, this one's a little bit more annoying than the others because he gets out of your range a little bit better. I don't know if they heal like the others did though. They do. However, we are actually hitting for more damage than they heal for. So as long as I'm able to keep getting close enough to hit, even after every heal, I'm still netting out about 50 damage. The problem is if they manage to get away and recover before I can heal them or hit them again. And this is just going to be as you can see, he's a little bit faster, his pattern's a little bit harder to judge. You've got to just kind of be lucky just to and yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to it, just if you can keep him away from everybody else, it's even better. You can see, and that's kind of why I had been doing the skills. It doesn't hit quite as hard as just a regular attack. However, odds are you're going to be able to hit from farther out with the skill. Because you don't have to be quite as close for the skills to activate as you do your regular attack. I mean, that's really first time I've missed in a while. And this is another one of those that I think as you take them down, it gets a little bit easier. Alright, I got him again. I think that'll knock him one more time. Ah! Kinda got lucky as he's been hanging out in that little area right there. He kind of kept getting into a place where we could hit him pretty easily. unfortunate. I don't know if I'll have enough time to get to him. You see, that's just the annoying part. If he can get both heals, he recovers more than we've been doing. So I mean, they can just undo all the progress that we've made. And cause all these heals, it's not always easy to see what it is we're doing, where we're going, how close we are to him. And like I said, magic except for... Now I might be able to... I think it's deck... Okay, deck will work. If we equip that, we can try to cast this on him. We can make him weaker to our physical attacks. And it looks like he's not high enough HP to trigger them doing more healing to him, so now is probably a great time to try this. Because if we can get it to hit, he'll be even weaker to physical attacks. It'll make it even easier on us. I suppose I could try... Do I have anything that has... I do have something that might be even more useful. Let's see how this works. It would have been nice to see that, because it might be enough to slow him down. But he might be immune to all these things, so I don't even know that for... And it's unusual for a status effect magic to miss this many times in a row. I'll try one more time, then we'll get back to just trying to beat the crap out of him. Yep, so we will just go back to our Zora's Blades. This is just an aggravating tag game. It's worse than any of the other ones so far, and I don't even think this is the worst one that you can deal with. Sometimes some of the later ones that are supposed to be more difficult aren't really. They just seem like they are. Other times, I might actually have to quit out of this and come back later with a different strategy, because I don't want to spend the whole episode doing this. And so far, that's looking like it's what it's going to be. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to run out of the battle area. And I'm going to gate out, because I don't want to spend the whole episode doing this. And we'll come back to it next time, and we'll try some different strategies and see what we can do. In the meantime, let's do Moonstone's quest first, because I like Moonstone. And Terajima Ryoko, you have not leveled up nearly as high as I thought you would have. You have disappointed me. Let's see, Elk is currently missing, and I think Mistral is as well. Yep. And let's see. You know what? We're gonna give it a try.
Thank you so.
She is probably going to get murdered.
Yes, how may I help?
A lot. But this will help her level up a lot faster. Let's see, let's give her this. At least give her some stuff that'll make her somewhat more protected.
Yes.
Got 2 of those, so I'll give her one of those.
Yes.
And give her that, and there we go. That's... I mean, she's not going to be doing any damage anyway, so I don't particularly care to get her a better weapon right this minute. It won't really help her. She is going to be doing essentially no damage to anything to begin with, so there's no real point to... I will tell them to do that just cause I'll see what they've got. Didn't think they would, but... Alright, well that was the last of my... Man, I'm running out of fairies orbs too. Oh well. After this we ought to have a little bit more stuff so that we can afford to Alright, first aid. Here we go. Now everyone use skills. And now resurrect. And resurrect. And should be near enough to Tiger Claws. Well, that's right, these guys have healing stuff, so... But you know what? That's why the twin Azorus blades are so useful, because I can get the death effect on them from time to time, and they won't be able to let's just kill you. There we go. I mean, and she is going to level up pretty much like every 2 or 3 fights. Actually, let's give him... I've got a couple of extra things. Let's give him that. And to make things a little bit easier for myself, here we go, because it looks like we're hitting a lot of things with darkness weakness, or their dark tolerance. And of course this time we've got a fire one, so we can switch to this and use Blazing Wheel. And Data Drain. Alright, and now because I forgot to do that again, let's get the speed charm back up. And you see, I mean, that's just what I was talking about in previous episodes. You can just see how it works in practice. Having elemental attacks that you can just switch to. You hit when you get the elemental damage. It's even more devastating than just regular attacks. It's crazy how much damage you can do with them. And then just keep taking advantage of it. I mean, you can see 2 of those by myself. You can destroy pretty much anything. I mean, it's all just a matter of just hitting as hard as you can, as fast as you can.
God statue. Moon knife.
Alright, and pretty soon we are going to be in a position where I can't take a look at the map anymore. Ultimately, not that it's ever really mattered. Alright, if he's got the earth tolerance, that means wood is his weakness. Just do that Typhoon Blade again, and that should get him to Protect Break. And before I resurrect them, I'm going to Data Drain. Now I can safely resurrect. And there we go, that was taken care of. Let's just kick around in here and let's see what we get. Antidote. Probably use some more of those. Well, water don't really need that. So that was a pretty unfulfilling spot right there. Let's see if I can get everybody to heal. Alright, that's good. And let's see, and oh, we've got another one of these guys. So, I'm going to come behind. You guys just keep drawing his attention. Don't mind me. Resurrect, and resurrect. And there we go. Worked out even better. Using them as bait. Alright, so now we are in a place where I'm not going to be able to say what's going on. I don't think that... Oh, I thought he was going to use his magic again. Instead, he... used his fire breath, which was not what I was expecting him to do. Alright, let's hurry this up. Let's see, I think I've got something that's got grip main on it. There we go. Oh, and I've got Ola Rep now. Okay, I think I'm going to keep that on him from now on. Now I can cast that instead. And so that I'm going to get Kite back up a little bit. Let's give them just one apiece and tell them first aid. Good enough. Alright, so we'll just pick a random direction. Alright, looks like they're going to most likely be Thunder Elementals. So that means to hit their elemental weakness, we are going to need dark attacks. However, I want data drains as much as possible. And that's Moonstone. Got another protect break, so let's get the next one data drained. Apocalypse Rod. Interesting. Alright, and that's enough of you. Changing equipment. Let's see. That looks like that'll work just fine. Level 3. Alright, so that went pretty well. Could have been worse. Magic users have always been more annoying to me than any other type. Let's see. I don't think I've got anything that I can use outright that's through as a physical skill. However, Piros, if it will hit the elemental weakness, will do a crap ton of damage to him. Okay, but you know, it's got magic tolerance. Now I'm just going to, we're just going to change into this, and this will take care of him a lot quicker. Stop it. You can't do anything more than be an annoyance. Alright, let's see. Doesn't look like I picked the right path, but I didn't figure I did. We're probably going to wind up exploring this whole section of the floor anyway. Where are you? There you are. Alright, let's see. Okay. Cover a drink for Moonstone. Alright, that's one down. Change back to you. Man, everybody keeps dying. let's put it into you. And this time I'll data drain. Just see what we get this time. Another Apocalypse Rod. Alright, alright, alright. Pick up one more. She'll wake up eventually. So we'll give everybody first aid. And I'll cast it as well. That should take care of all of us. Alright, so back onto the track. Let's see what's this way. Skills. Let's see how the Dark Dance does. Yep, so pretty much it's going to take them out in one hit too, and it will use less SP. Alright, so that's down. So we found our way out. So let's head down this way just real quick, and we'll see what we've got. And I might go ahead and call this episode, and we'll finish up since I took so much longer in the area with the Goblin Tag. That took a lot longer than I had anticipated it to do, and I didn't think it would have us run till now. This is going to be one of our longer episodes again, but from what I've seen from the few comments that I got, people actually like the longer 30-minute episode lengths. Alright, change this back to Zora's Blades, and we are just going to smack him. And if I resurrect her quick enough, she might still get the experience. Alright, so that means all the dungeon portals are open, which means there is nothing left for us to do but find which room the God statue is. Okay, so that's it. So let's see what's in this room. Just see. Okay, so nothing really important. But we took Terajima Ryoko from level 20 to level 25. That was a pretty big jump.
Moon knife.
I'll get.
Are you sure? Thanks.
Thanks.
Alright, and we got a
Okay.
little power-up book from Moonstone. And so we've run a little longer than usual, but nothing too bad. Got our free warp back to town, got a free item. Let's see what increases physical accuracy +2. Alright, so let's log out. We'll probably have some emails. However, we will check them next time. Alright, so I'll see you guys then.